YouTube. What up? It's your boy Peeps. Back with another banger live stream, man. And a lot of you guys are not going to like what I have to say in this live today, man, because we are going to get into some really personal things, bro. Today, I want to talk about a lot of stuff that pertains to MK1 dying, you guys. Not only that, man, but we are also going to go over what NetherRealm needs to fix, the latest leaks, couple of reaction videos to a couple of YouTube videos, man, and that's going to conclude the live for today. But mainly, I wanted to talk about this, you guys, and we'll actually get into the leak stuff right now here, because there's not a lot of stuff that we have. So before I do this, hold on. Let's move this out the way because I don't want to hear that. So here we go. For today's stuff, it's going to be mostly just like live reactions. But as of right now, you guys, what we have so far is Farah's rendering, which was out, I want to say about a couple of weeks ago. But it looks like that Farah is going to be the person that is going to play as Kameo for the Peacekeeper trailer that's actually going to come out on the 28th. So be on the lookout for that, you guys. It looks like Farah is going to be the first person to get leaked. I know we had Movado and then we had Janet Cage. But for right now, it looks like we're getting the new Kameo, and that is going to be Farah. Secondly, this is from your boy the Thinny, man. The Thinny, 9 out of 10, bro. What can I say? This man be working, 9 to 5 when it comes to this leaking stuff, as well as Interloco too. Shout out to that boy Interloco. But Mortal Kombat 1 data miner and theory tweet, as discovered by Glass Dreams, Quan Chi has a character art number 2 that is for a skin that isn't in the files yet, which indicates that Quan Chi would get a secondary skin down the line, probably Invasion's boss. He doesn't know yet. Omni-Man does not have a second character art though. And the image below is character art number 2 for Quan Chi. So that actually looks like a pretty good skin, bro. All them Quan Chi mains, bro. You guys are getting a second skin. I don't know if we have a second skin for other characters on the roster. Maybe it's for base characters. Hopefully we're getting one for Ermac. I know I saw something for Ermac as well. But as for the special characters, I don't think we're getting any more crazy skins for them. What you get is what you get for them. For the Kombat cast, we might be getting more skins for them. That's what this is showing me as of right now. But we are going to get into this, you guys, because this is mostly what the live is going to be about, you guys. You guys clicked on this video because I said in the video the real reason why MK isn't fun anymore. And this is just perspective, man. You guys can agree or you can disagree, but this is just my perspective on the game so far. And we'll get straight into it real quick here. But let me see. Let me load one of these up because I'm going to be talking. I'm not going to go on online. Because if I try to go online and do this, then it's going to be pauses in between majority of it. And I want to make sure we get as much stuff in here as possible. So we'll do like this. I think I'll pick General Shao, bro. Actually, no. I think Sub-Zero will probably be more interesting to watch right now. But yeah, we'll do Sub. We'll do Sub. And then we'll do... I don't know, man. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. We'll do medium. All right. So before I do this, I'm gonna let this load up real quick, and I'm going to get into these screenshots, you guys. And I probably should let those play because they're interesting stuff on there. So let's get into this, you guys. So, I know I had that screenshot in here somewhere. Here we go. And do we have this one? Okay, yeah. So here we go. The Thinny goes out and he says, and I wanted to go ahead and just, kind of do like a reaction to this tweet. But he says, now that MK1 is a few months old and the people are accepting of criticism of the game, what are your unpopular opinions about the game that you have been afraid to share before? To start, he says that he doesn't like how in two combos, I probably should just read the tweet. I don't like how it's in two combos and then you're out. That's Tekken's specialty, right? So basically what he's saying is two combos, right? And then you're basically out of the game. Next round, round two starts, right? Basically, you do like these big combos inside of MK that does like, I don't know, like significant amount of damage, like 50% of your health bar, right? And then you do it again, right? And then the game is pretty much over. My whole opinion on that right there, I feel like it was casual based, which I will get into more in a little bit here. But I think for me, I think my most unpopular opinion as of right now would probably be like something to do with like the cameos. I don't think that the cameo system is like a bad idea, but I wish you could kind of like switch it out in like a tag team. And I wish tag team was an actual mode. They could have scrapped the whole idea for the cameo just in general. I felt like that since day one, you guys. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. Secondly, this right here. So a lot of people are saying MK is dying, MK is dying, MK is dying, right? That's just been everybody's thing. MK is dying, MK is dying. Tekken is better than MK. Street Fighter is better than MK, right? My whole opinion on this right here. I don't think MK is dying. I think MK is far from dying. I think it's just a popular thing to say that MK is dying as of right now, as opposed to the whole like communities in other games. Like, for example, Street Fighter 6, right? Not a lot of people are going to play Street Fighter 6 ever since MK came out, right? So the people that like stick with the game, like they love Street Fighter, they're gonna stick with the game, right? They might dibble dabble in like Tekken 8, they might dibble dabble in Mortal Kombat, right? But if you're a diehard Street Fighters fan, you're gonna go back to Street Fighter. That's day one, right? Same with Mortal Kombat fans, say with Tekken fans, right? And when I see this right here, right, I just see a lot of people like jockeying off the fact that Tekken 8 is just got more numbers or just got more views than Mortal Kombat. Of course it does right now. It's a brand new game, right? The game has only been out for, what, a couple of weeks? So, of course, it has all the hype built around it. All the big streamers, all the big YouTubers are going to play the game, right? So, it's going to build more controversy around the game itself. Not saying that MK is dying per se because Tekken 8 just dropped, but a lot of people are going to play Tekken 8 right now because it's a new game. You know what I mean? Do I recommend Tekken 8 for people? Yes. If you are like fighting game casual, like for sure, definitely dibble dabble in Tekken 8. Figure out what game you like the most, you know what I mean? But to say like a certain game is dying because certain people aren't getting their way, I feel like I think that's like borderline, people are just complaining, they're crying because the game is in a certain way. Let's see. We went over this already. And then I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, right? Natar mains, is there a reason why we are always eating poor every season with only 2 skins? Whilst what is that? Plethora of characters, Plethora of character is getting a whole catalog page of skins. She never gets the seasonal theme for her Union of Light while every other character does. Crying emoji, right? For you Natara fans, bro, you Natara mains, I feel bad for you guys, bro. Let me be completely honest with you. I feel horribly bad for you guys, bro, because anytime like it was time for like to do anything with Natara, right? NetherRealm has just like time and time again just like failed you guys, bro. They failed you with Megan Fox being the voice actor because the voice acting for Megan Fox is absolutely dog shit. They failed you guys with skins because Natara does not have a lot of skins, bro. For her to like be like one of the like more cooler characters, bro, they had so much potential for her, and it just lacks so much potential that is crazy because of the skins and all that other stuff, bro. the character that has the most potential is like not getting love, and you know that's in itself kind of sad, bro. Now, let me get into why I feel like MK is in the state that it is in, and my honest opinion as to why MK isn't fun anymore, right? So, for starters, bro. For starters, microtransactions, bro. Microtransactions. How many times have you heard this like come out of anybody's mouth, any YouTuber's mouth, bro? Microtransactions, microtransactions, right? Microtransactions are killing the game, bro, for sure. Definitely, right? My whole opinion on microtransactions, bro. NetherRealm is screwing up, bro. It's not really per se NetherRealm Studios, but more so Warner Brothers. And I understand, you know, at the end of the day, you're trying to make money, bro. I understand that, bro. But like, to make things like non-affordable to like certain people, bro, it's killing the game, bro. When it comes to like certain like skins and stuff that people want, bro, it just makes the game like, I wouldn't even say stale, bro, but it just makes people like not want to make that transaction. You know what I mean? Because $10 here and there for skins, bro, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Let's keep it 100, bro. Like, nobody wants to do that. Secondly, bro, the bugs. The bugs on the game, bro, that needs to stop, bro. They need to like fix the bugs inside the game, bro. When it comes to certain things like the desync issues, bro, it took them forever to like basically get all these things situated, right? And then, you know, on top of that, bro, you have glitches like the invisible glitch with smoke, all that crazy stuff, right? And then you have stuff like hitting the opponent like behind, like say for example, if I'm like behind her right here and I like kick, it'll still register even though, you know, she was nowhere near the kick. So hitbox issues, you know, low kicks and the opponent is like behind you, all that good stuff, bro. And then on top of that, bro, there's no skilled matchmaking. I think those are my biggest issues so far with MK as of right now, you guys. Just not having those core things inside the game just has like a broken type of game, bro. And it steers like new players away from the game, bro. A lot of times, bro, when you guys see like complaints on like Twitter and stuff, it's like casual players, bro. The people that, you know, are new to fighting games, you know, they're not MK1 veterans, they're not MK veterans at all, you know, period, right? Let's actually get into like the player base of MK, y'all. Because I really want to talk about that the most, and I feel like the player base is what's really, you know, doing MK in. Just in regards to like what people pick, how people's play styles are, all that good stuff, right? So, in my opinion, and you know, majority of these are going to be my opinion, you guys. If you guys have your own opinions, bro, I would love to hear them, bro. Like, definitely go in the comments down below and just tell me how y'all feel, bro. Because I would love to hear y'all opinions on, you know, what you guys think about the game, the state of the game, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, player base in MK1, bro. I think the biggest thing is that, you know, a lot of people, they go in and they basically complain about the game being way too hard, right? I think with the whole Kameo system, which I know Ed Boon and them said they were trying to do something different. I understand, bro. You don't want your game to be exactly the same. You don't want your game to be a carbon copy of, you know, your other games that you've made in the past, right? But then again, bro, you have to build on what you have done in the past in order to make a better game. You know what I mean? So take the core things that are good about your game, keep them inside of the game, and, you know, make that part of your base. You know what I mean? That should be your foundation. It shouldn't be, you know, confusion on one end and then, you know, well, let's try something new. You know, I understand trying something new. Don't get me wrong. But if something works, why change it? You know what I mean? And a great example of this would be MKX, you guys. MKX was a phenomenal game, bro. It was fast-paced, you know, skill-based match. Well, I wouldn't even say skill-based matchmaking. Let me stop there. It was skill-based. It was skill-based. There was no skill-based matchmaking, but the game was extremely skill-based. And it was a huge learning curve inside of the game, right? Casual people will get turned away from that. Why? Because they're scared of the smoke, right? MK11 comes around, right? And they do MK11, and MK11 is just this slow-paced game, right? Why was it so slow-paced? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, right? And this is coming from the developers' mouths, some of the people that worked on MK, right? And their main focus was basically trying to get casual players to basically join their game, right? They need more casual players inside the game because they can increase their fan base like that, right? You increase your fan base, you get more people to play, right? Et cetera, et cetera. The more money you make, you know what I mean? That's how they were looking at it, right? So that's why MK11 was such slow pace. They were looking for more people to play their game, right? Which, in any, gaming company, you would want more people to play your game, right? So, that being said, we got a slow abomination, and that slow abomination was MK11, right? Flash forward, we have now MK1, right? Which is a mixture of MKX and MK11, right? That's why a lot of people, aka, the comp players, are like, okay, this might actually be a solid game. You know what I mean? And yes, it is. Is it a solid game? Yes, bro. Does MK have its issues? Yes, it does. Like any other game, bro, it has its own issues. It has its own set of issues. I think what's making the game stale and why people are saying that the game is stale, though, is because a lot of players inside of this game are not good. If you play the same character, right? Let's say you play one of the easiest characters inside of the game, right? Like, let's say if you're a Johnny Cage main or a Raiden main or a Smoke main, right? Which are by far the easiest characters to go ahead and do big boy combos with, and basically like get your opponent out of there, right? You want to get your opponent out of there as fast as you can, right? By like kind of spamming the same combo because it's easy. You know what I mean? So you're gonna pick a character that's for the most part easier for you to basically play as, right? Because you want those wins, right? You want to look good, right? Even though you're not actually good at the game, right? And I think that's where a lot of people stray from. That's why we got MK11, because of those casual players. You know what I mean? Instead of having that super hard learning curve that everybody has, we're getting more casual based players that want the game to be easier. You know what I mean? When in fact, the game should be harder and it should have a steeper learning curve. I think that's where a lot of people are getting this game mixed up at. A lot of people want, easy, easy, easy. You know what I mean? You could just tap a couple buttons and, perform a combo, right? That's what a lot of people want. They want to turn their brain off and push buttons. You know what I mean? And that's basically what Tekken is as of right now. Sometimes you can do that. Like, don't get me wrong. Tekken has a steep learning curve, you guys. An extremely steep learning curve. But from what I've seen so far, from what I've seen from a lot of YouTubers, all that stuff, a lot of people, they just want to turn their brain off, right? They want to click a couple of buttons, right? And they want to perform a combo, right? They want to feel like they are good at the game, right? That's where MK lacks. You, as the player, sometimes, and this is not for all characters, this is for most characters, and this was especially for MKX, you guys, especially for MKX. That's why a lot of people shied away from it, right? Because the game was too hard. It had too steep of a learning curve. And when the players that were actually good at the game figured out the game, right? They were, comboing up, you know what I mean? Just going crazy, doing like 50% combos. And you had a lot of people quitting games, right? So when you have a lot of people quitting games, then they start hopping off of your game, your fan base starts to leave. So now in the future, you're like, okay, well, we got to make these games for like casual based players too. Because we want as many people on this game as possible. This is how NetherRealm was thinking, you guys. I'm putting you guys in a perspective of a AAA company and what they're thinking about when they're producing these games, right? They have to make the game for the casual-based player, and they're not really catering towards comp players, right? Because comp players are going to play the game regardless, right? If you're good at the game, you're going to play the game regardless, right? You're not going to worry about, how difficult the game is, X, Y, Z, right? Because you're already good at the game, right? When you're a casual player, right, you start to do the same moves, all that good stuff, right? do the same combos, all that crazy stuff. Now when you add damage to those easy combos, well, now you have a casual type of game, right? Which is why you see a lot of people playing Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Smoke, right? Because those characters are the easiest characters to play as. They're not so hard to the point where, like, you know, you can't, like, not get into the game. It's like, you know, you can just probably sit in the lab with these characters for like a couple of minutes, right? And then automatically be solid at the game. You can be solid at the game. Not saying that you're going to be crazy, you know, comboing up like you're Sonic Fox or anything like that. But you're going to be solid enough at the game to compete with an average MK player, right? So they kind of tighten the skill curve, right? The skill base of the game, right? I don't want to say skill based matchmaking because it's not skill based matchmaking, but the skill base of the game is now easier for the casual player that just wants to pick up and play, right? So now the game is a little bit easier. Now you're more determined to hop on this game and play the game, which is the wrong decision to make in any AAA game. But they're going to make the decision because people are going to go on Twitter and complain, and they're going to say, well, hey, this game is too hard, or hey, the game is too difficult, you know, just etc., you know, getting mocked. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's two sides of a coin, you guys, where on one hand, you know, we have the bugs, the glitches, and the microtransactions, and then on the other hand, it's the community's fault because we have casual players that think that they're good at the game, which they're not actually good at the game, ruining the game because they think that every game or every fighting game should be a press of a button and you should combo somebody up, which is far from the truth. You know what I mean? And then there's the Kameo system, which was supposed to be a super steep learning curve for everybody. And I think that's what got a lot of people twisted. Now, here's what I agree for the cameos. This is why I kind of agree for the cameos. Do I like the cameo system? No. I don't like the cameo system at all, you guys. I feel like it is a lazy way for NetherRealm Studios to put characters in the game that they had in the past that a lot of people didn't really play, but, you know, some people do like playing, and to just basically add a bigger roster to the game, right? To say that you have this super stacked roster with 100+ characters at the end when they basically finish this whole beta stage. Because let's be real, this game is unfinished as of right now. I'm like I said, you guys, I'm coming in here, I'm exposing everything, bro. And, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys, you know, my truth and a lot of people's truth and how they basically feel about the game, right? But for the most part, you know, nice. For the most part, it's going to basically be, you know, the whole cameo system where it's going to be a super steep learning curve, right? And I don't think they intended it for it to be that way, but, you know, I think they made it so, like, it was more versatile, even though everybody basically, like, picks the meta cameo, right? You got your Serenas, you got your Laos, ever since a lot of people saw Sonic Fox playing them, and then, you know, sometimes you got your Scorpion, depending on, you know, who you're playing as, right? And we used to see a lot of Frost, but, you know, as of lately, we haven't seen a lot of Frost, right? I think a lot of this has to do with, like, people, like, being comfortable with certain cameos, right? So a lot of people, anytime, like, you, like, play fighting games, you know, it's uncomfortable, you know what I mean? You have to physically learn, you know what I mean? You have to put time into the game in order to be sweet, right? A lot of people don't want to put in that time. They don't want to put in that effort, none of that stuff, right? Hence why we have a mixture of MK1 and not MK1, but MKX, and then we have MK11, right? So they're trying to go, like, they want a more faster paced game, which this game compared to MK9 and MKX is a whole lot slower, you guys. This right here, I'll go ahead and say it, is a casual based game. MK1 is a casual based game. The only learning curve that this game has is the cameo system. That's it. You can basically pick up any one of these characters, right? Sit in the lab for the most part, sit in the lab for, I want to say, a good, like, 2-3 hours, right? And learn even the hardest character. 2-3 hours for the hardest character. For the easiest characters like your Johnny Cages, all that good stuff, I'd say it'll take you about an hour and you'll be solid and ready to go. You know what I mean? Do I feel like this is NetherRealm's fault on this end? No, not really. Not really. I feel like this is more so like player based because a lot of players are gonna go for the easiest character, right? Like I said before, your casual player, you know, the ones that want to just like hop on the game and, you know, feel like they're good at the game, they'll hop on the game, right? And they'll pick the easiest character, the S tier looking character, right? And they'll run them because they're easy to play. You know what I mean? And this is why you see a lot of characters like Johnny Cage, right? And Smoke and all that good stuff, right? Because those are by far the easiest players to play as. Now, I'm actually going to go back to what the Thinny said earlier when he was talking about the whole thing with the 2-hit combo system, right? Like 2 or 3 combos and you're dead, right? I don't agree with this system at all, right? For certain characters. Not all characters have this, you guys. But for the most part, in MK, if you do, let's say you do perform a combo, right? And it used to not be like this, you guys. It used to not be like this at all. Once again, like this is a casual, you know, base feature that they added into the game, right? And like I said, I know I'm gonna like upset a lot of people inside of this video because they're like, I'm not a casual, you know, this way, you know. But if you're basically like hopping on the game and looking to play like the easiest character, then yes, you are considered a casual. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with casuals, bro. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. If you played the game, you know, just to have fun, that's fine. You know what I mean? But if you're playing the game, you know, and let's say you pick somebody like Raiden or something like that, right? And you think that you're good at the game because like you main Raiden, bro. No. Like, no. Like, don't get me wrong, there's good Raidens out there, bro. You go in there, you click a couple of inputs, and you put somebody in a blender, you know what I mean, with that character, you know, cool. You know what I mean? Congratulations, you're sweet at the game. But for the most part, 9 times out of 10, the people that are playing these certain characters, you know, that you see a lot of people spamming, and the same cameos that a lot of people are spamming, they're mostly those, you know, that 90%, you know what I mean? The casual player that's coming to this game and trying to hop on and feel good about themselves, you know what I mean? But to go on with what the Thinny said, with the 2-hit combo and then you're dead system, which is a Tekken feature, you know. You basically put somebody inside of a blender, right? Inside of Tekken, 2-3 hits, they're done, right? With that system, in MK, it's like for those characters that I mentioned, you know, that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Like I can respect certain characters like Sub-Zeros that like play like Sub-Zeros and stuff because you have to do like 300 different moves just to even get somebody down to like that 300%. You know what I mean? Or to like 400. You know what I mean? But with those certain characters, you can't really do, you know, you can do that easily. You know what I mean? It's just 1, 2, 3, you know, and then they're in the combo. And there's so many moves that lead into that combo that it makes that character so much easier. You know what I mean? But to go back to what the Thinny said, yeah, you know, that's what the game has come to. You know, the game is trying to cater more towards casual-based players, and that's why the game is pretty much ruined. You know what I mean? We have a slower paced game than we had in the past because, you know, NetherRealm, Warner Brothers, at the end of the day, they're about the money. You know what I mean? It's not about, you know, if the player is going to have fun, you know, or the skill based of the game. They want to make the game as easy as possible so that they can bring more people inside of their game, if that makes sense. And that's quite literally the worst way that you can do it, you guys. But let's go ahead and get into this video real quick because let's see if these YouTubers actually agree with what I'm saying. Moral of the story is that the game is meant more so for casual based players, you guys. And with that comes a less developed, a half baked game. If the skill gap was a
I
little
was looking
bit
to get a new
deeper,
truck, so I raised my credit score for
then, you
Xperia
know,
Boost. Now,
it would be a more solid game. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Mortal Kombat 1, The Game is Dying by your boy True Underdog Games. Shout out to that boy True Underdog Games. Was that right there was, what was that? That was...
Is how it happened. This is how
Mortal Kombat 1
died.
No. Wait.
Is this Tekken 8 killing Mortal Kombat? Wow. Okay, that was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That right there was wild, bro.
According to everyone online, Mortal Kombat 1 is dying. The Steam charts are at an all-time low, not even reaching 2,000 players.
Let me tell you who's saying this stuff, y'all. It's quite literally the casuals, bro. Casual players, bro, are saying this, bro. Because they're not good at the game, bro. For the most part, it's casuals. Not everybody. For the most part, it's casual players, bro.
Day, which is never a good sign, and on top of that, the creator Ed Boon has gone radio silent on Twitter.
That's another issue. That's another issue, bro. A lot of these like developers and all that stuff, it's taking them forever to fix things, and this is on the game, bro. This part is not on, you know, the community. This part is on the game, bro. I feel like it's a mixture of the community and, you know, the game developers as well, bro. Let's continue this video.
Good sign. However, according to the PlayStation charts, though, this month did see an increase in players by 24% on PlayStation. So that's
because those people are coming from Tekken and coming to play MK.
Mortal Kombat 1 is in a not so good spot, and it's a darn shame too, because the gameplay is actually better than ever. The online desync issues have been fixed. We're getting crossplay this month, and even the Nintendo Switch version is working now. Amazing.
That's interesting.
That's actually crazy to hear, but
I heard the Nintendo Switch version was flopping.
Well on the Switch. I can't
flopping.
Now, are the graphics a bit goofy? Yeah, for sure, especially if you zoom in real close on the characters and see their textures, but come on, it's the Switch, not exactly a powerful console. But that also being said, I have no idea why NetherRealm chose to skip the previous generation consoles, like the PS4.
Yeah, if they had PlayStation 2 graphics for this game, bro,
but come on.
if they had PlayStation 2 graphics for this game and they put it on the Switch, bro, why couldn't we get a PlayStation 4 version, you know, or an Xbox Series S version of this game, bro? You know what I mean?
If the game can run on the Switch, then it can definitely run on the PS4, and that would...
That's an L on NetherRealm's part, bro.
Players. Not to mention, the game is getting crossplay this month, as mentioned earlier, or at least that's the plan. So far, NetherRealm has not been super good at keeping true to their deadlines, so fingers crossed this time they are being honest, and we do get crossplay in February. But I'm just saying, that's one more reason to release the game on PS4 and other previous generation consoles. Alright, so with all that out of the way, how did this happen? Why is Mortal Kombat 1 in such a bad spot? Let's go ahead and work backwards. I think a big
I want to know his opinion.
Was to delay the season 4 of Invasions. I know nobody loves Invasions, but believe it or not, plenty of people are still playing it all the time because they do actually want the free skins and also the combat coins to spend at the shrine,
which is good. Like, I don't think Invasions like has to like. Here's the thing. I don't think Invasions has anything to do with the game being in the state that it's in. You know what I mean? Invasion sucked. Let's just be real, you guys. Like, they had something going when they were doing this is the only thing I feel like they got right in MK11, bro. Mind you, MK11 was made for quite literally casual players, bro, to basically like join MK and to feel good about, you know, themselves like in the gameplay. That's why that game was so easy. You know what I mean? That game was so easy because people wanted to feel good about, you know, themselves in a fighting game. You know what I mean? And that's why you see a lot of like games like Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 basically going in and making like easy buttons for like easy combos. You know what I mean? Because the average player wants to hop on there, you know, do a couple of combos, feel great about their day, and then, you know, go hop on like, I don't know, Stick Fight 2. You know what I mean? Think the game should have been a 2024 release. It should have been. The game is not finished at all, bro. We have a beta. We have a beta game. And is that on NetherRealm's fault? Is that NetherRealm's fault? Yes, it is. They shouldn't have developed a half-baked game, bro. Are a lot of people happy that the game is out, though? Yeah. When it's finished, complete, is the game going to be in a solid state? Yes. Are a lot of people complaining on Twitter? Yes. Are they casual based players? Yes. Those are the people that are mostly complaining on Twitter.
Loves Invasions, I do know plenty of people who still play it all the time, regardless of how they feel about it, because they do want those unlocks. And like mentioned earlier, the online was also not in a good spot until recently. There were desyncs everywhere, and as a result, most people could not play
And that was
online when
huge,
they
bro.
wanted to, and instead did have to switch to
That was
single-player modes
huge.
like Invasion. But now they're done, and they've grinded for everything, so there's no reason to hop onto the game anymore at this point until Season 4 gets here, which is why I really do wish that NetherRealm would just drop Season 4 right now. But instead, it seems like they want everything to come out at once, so that includes Peacemaker and Season 4.
But here's the thing, bro. There's not a lot of people playing Invasions. Like, Invasions isn't killing the game. You know what I mean? Like, people that are, like, playing Invasions, that's a small pool.
I do not work for NetherRealm.
Nobody's really playing Invasions. You know what I mean?
Yes, they do sometimes.
Like, I might hop on Invasions and, like, buy, like, I would probably do it for, like, the skins, you guys. I would probably get on there for, like, skins. And that's the only reason I would probably hop on Invasions. Is, like, do stuff for, like, skins and stuff. Other than that, I don't think that, you know, that Invasions, you know, is, like, the end-all, say-all. And since Invasions isn't working, you know, people aren't going to play MK. No, bro. 9 times out of 10, people that are hopping and playing on Invasions, they're getting on there to grab skins and leave. Nobody is really playing the Invasion mode for, like, anything else, bro. It's quite literally just to grind to, like, get sweet skins, bro.
Out to me, and if I have the free time, I accept the offer. I still do work a day job, keep in mind, so I'm not always free. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because there are some people in the comment section who genuinely believe that I work for NetherRealm, which is not true and has never been true. I have no idea where they got that information or if they're simply lying for the fun of it, but now everyone watching, you know that I've never worked for any of these developers ever. Alright, so back on track. Why I think that Mortal Kombat 1 is seeing a decline in players. I think the Kombat is a big villain in this story, honestly.
Bro, you got 45K on this video. Hold on. Where's your sub count at? Bro, this guy does not work a day job, bro. He's lying, bro. He's lying, bro. Unless he's working for himself. There's no way you're working a day job, bro. Not with 451K followers, bro. Like that, I just don't believe.
Because NetherRealm should have given us a full character every month and also a cameo character every now and then, but instead they spaced it apart even further, where one month you get a full character, then the next month you get a cameo. And I think cameos are cool, but the reality is I don't think most players get that.
How do y'all feel about Farrah being the next cameo?
How many players do you think hop onto the game because a new cameo?
Let me know in the
Oh
comments.
my god, I gotta switch back to Mortal Kombat 1. Forget Tekken 8, a cameo character came out. I gotta hop on Mortal Kombat 1. Let's go. Yeah, I just don't think most people feel that way. Sure, some diehard veteran players might get that excited, but most
See what he
players
said?
aren't going to get
See what he said?
excited.
Die-hard veteran players, bro. Meaning that casual base player, that player base, bro, the casual base player base, bro, is going to go on to MK, realize that this game is not for them when they get chopped up with those characters, and hop on something else, bro. Quite literally, bro. That's why they shouldn't be making a game casual base, bro.
Over a cameo DLC. But that being said, I also do think that the NetherRealm community, the NetherRealm players if you will, are a really tough bunch to keep around. If you don't give Mortal Kombat players something new all the time, a reason to stick around, then they're just going to switch to a different game, which is actually less common with other fighting game communities. Look at Street Fighter 6. It takes them a long time to pull out a new DLC character. There has not been new content in Street Fighter 6 for a long time. But guess what? People keep on playing anyway. Their community remains strong and still has consistent players every single day. And that's not unique to Street Fighter. I would argue that Tekken has an even more loyal fan base, and some games haven't gotten content for years, and people are still playing them, like thousands every day. Which means,
don't forget to vote for Trump, guys. I still think Warner Brothers
for whatever reason,
must have pushed to get it out. NetherRealm had to know it wasn't finished.
If I'm being honest, I'm not completely sure why.
Just probably didn't quite know how unfinished it was. I don't think it. Hold on. Let me just pause this for 2 seconds. I don't think that it was Warner Brothers pushing NetherRealm to like hurry up and push this game out, but I think it was the pressure that Street Fighter 6 had released their game and Tekken was working on their game, that MK was kind of like, okay, well, we got to go ahead and, produce our game now because we're going to go ahead and steal those fan bases. And they know that Street Fighter 6 players are casual fighting game players. Let's be honest, bro. Street Fighter 6, bro, is not a hard game to get. It's not a hard game to pick up, bro. And it has a lot of casual-based players. You know what I mean? Your little cousin can go ahead and he could pick that up, and he could be satisfied with the game. You just pick, especially on the DSs, on the 3DSs. Who remembers that when on the 3DSs where Street Fighter, I think it was 4 came out, and you could quite literally just push it on the bottom of your pad and you could do a combo. That's quite literally how easy Street Fighter 6 is, bro. Mortal Kombat has a little bit steeper learning curve than all these other games, right? Tekken 8, you can quite literally pick up Tekken 8, bro, as a casual-based player, click a couple of buttons and do a couple of combos and feel great about your day, right? MK, you cannot do that. So, in order to basically do that, what they did was they tried to push their game out after the fact that Street Fighter 6 pushed their game out, built a whole bunch of hype around their game so that those people from Street Fighter could go in and play their game. And then when people got the game, they realized that this game was completely unfinished because they're trying to basically push a game, try to steal fan bases without their game being finished, right? And then they think that they can like push DLC characters and just fix and improve bugs in the game, halfway through. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's, anything to do with like Warner Brothers and all that stuff. They deal with the money. You know what I mean? So all that microtransaction BS that you see, they deal with all that stuff. But as far as like gameplay and all that other stuff, that's NetherRealm, bro. Fix your game, NetherRealm.
Perhaps mainstream gamers are more likely to get bored and just leave, but I digress. The main point I'm trying to make here is I do believe that NetherRealm did a lot of stuff to sabotage their own game, unintentionally, along with...
Now we're getting hit with an ad. What is this, growth pills?
Warner Brothers games. However, at the same time, I have to admit that the NetherRealm players are extremely flaky. The Mortal Kombat players do not stick around for very long.
That's cap.
At the same time, NetherRealm should be aware of that. They should know their audience by now, right? It's been 10 straight years of making games. And ironically enough, I think that's why the Living Towers were such a good idea.
And they were.
I never liked the Living Towers. I thought
the tower was by far
not interesting.
Towers were by far the best thing MK could have ever done for their game, you guys. By far, the best. It was always updating itself. It was always something new, and it kept the game fresh. By far, one of the best things they could have ever done, bro, was that tower. I don't know why they didn't bring it back. Instead, we got invasions.
But at the same time, it gave players a reason to constantly come back to the game, because anytime there was a holiday, Living Tower. Anytime there was a Mortal Kombat anniversary of some kind, here's a Living Tower.
Yep.
All of which kept players coming back to Mortal Kombat 11 because they wanted to do the tower. The towers were fun.
That we can agree on, bro. That we can agree on.
I hate anything that takes away from the core fighting game itself. So I hate all the stuff flying around on screen. I hate the floor traps. I don't like any of those random things that I can't control. But I think I'm in the minority there, and most people did love these silly Living Tower events, and also it made for great content, right? It was still a great YouTube video. Even if I did not like those crazy Living Tower events, it was good for YouTube. So I guess what I'm saying is NetherRealm needs to bring that stuff back. They have to find a way to give
They're not bringing back towers, like bro.
All the time. Anything to keep players coming back to the game on a weekly basis.
Y'all, let me know in the comments down below, bro. Let me know in the comments down below. What do y'all think MK needs to do in order to basically like make the game feel brand new for single players, aka casual players? Like what do they need to do? Let me know in the comments down below. What would you guys do? If you guys were in a developer situation.
As mentioned earlier, the Kameo characters aren't going to bring people back. You need either a full character or at least a fun event of some kind to keep players interested, right? As you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know in the comments down below what you would do to save Mortal Kombat 1 at this point. Just imagine that NetherRealm gave you a big pile of money and said save this game. What are you gonna do to make it happen? I'm curious. I want to hear your ideas on how to save this game because I've already told you most of them.
I'll tell you what I do.
Keep saying in every video.
I would make the game harder, you guys. I would quite literally make the game harder. Make the game harder, bro. That way you keep your loyal fan base, right? And then if people want to get into the game, you know what I mean? They have to learn that skill gap. Put skilled matchmaking inside the game. MK has not had skill matchmaking I don't know how long, bro. Put that inside of the game, bro. Let players play players on their level. You know what I mean? If you're a beginner, you don't want to play a guy with 1,000+, games. You know what I mean? Or at least give players the option to put skilled matchmaking on.
Who knows? Maybe Mortal Kombat 1 can't be saved, and this game is going to die a
cap.
early death. Which would
People
be
love MK, bro. That's cap.
I'm going to be honest with you all right now, and as mentioned earlier, I'm not paid by NetherRealm, okay? So I'm being genuine when I say this. Mortal Kombat 1 is my favorite Mortal Kombat game that I've played, and I'm including Mortal Kombat X. That game had swag combos, I loved the run pressure, but when you were blocking, the defense felt terrible. I hated it, man. If you guessed wrong twice, overhead or low, you just lost the round. You could even guess wrong on...
See what I mean? Hold on.
Being genuine when I say this, Mortal Kombat 1 is my favorite Mortal Kombat game that I've played, and I'm including Mortal Kombat X. That game had swag combos, I loved the run pressure, but when you were blocking, the defense felt terrible. I hated
because
it
was an offensive game, bro. It was an offensive game, bro. Quite literally, it was an offensive game. If you got hit inside of a combo, it's because you read it wrong, dude. Quite literally. The defense was horrible because it was quite literally, if you're not going to attack, if you don't find out when to attack, or if you didn't know who you were going up against, you were getting smoked. This is what I mean. MKX by far was the most skill-based game that NetherRealm has had. And that's why a lot of people loved it, bro. Because it was fast-paced, it was quick, and, if you made a mistake, you weren't getting smacked like 3 or 4 times. Like, you had to do a couple of combos in order to get somebody up out of there. You know what I mean? It wasn't just 1, 2, 3 and you're gone. You know what I mean? Which is MK1, which is MK11. You know what I mean? You do 1 or 2 combos. I think it was a combo with Spawn. You do 1 combo, that's 70%, right? Right in there. Nobody wants to see that.
Or low, you just lost the round. You could even guess wrong on a throw and still lose.
You guess wrong on a throw now.
Characters could combo off their throws like Sonya Blade. It was ridiculous. It still did like 33% damage, man. So yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Look at that. Hold on.
Very fun.
And you can even see in the gameplay, you guys.
You were blocking.
Look.
The defense felt terrible. I hated it, man. If you guessed wrong twice, over
or
low, you just lost the round. You could even guess wrong on a
throw. Look at that, 26.
Still lose the round because some characters could combo off their throws, like Sonya Blade. It was ridiculous. It's still
35. Look, and then you still got your breaker. You know what I mean?
It was very fun if you were the person attacking, but once you had,
and then you still have your breaker, bro.
And I hated it, man. The constant guessing was ridiculous. The game was still very fun, to be sure, but also extremely stressful. Whereas Mortal Kombat 1 feels just as fun, but it's not as ridiculous with the guessing. Plus, you don't have to worry about run cancels, which
See, he said guessing. It wasn't more so guessing, you guys. You know what I mean? It was skill. Either you knew to block low or you knew to block that overhead, right? You knew. If you saw it coming, you had to react to it. You had to react. The game was so fast-paced that you had to react. And if you couldn't react to it, guess what? You're getting chopped up. You know what I mean? And every character in the game, they were fast. Even if you were like a heavy character, it was a fast-paced game. You know what I mean? That's why they had sprints in the game. You don't see sprinting in the game anymore. You don't see it anymore. Because they don't want you to close the gap like how people were closing the gap. So that's why you see a lot of people throwing like projectiles and stuff. You know what I mean? Because you can't close that gap like how you used to. You used to be able to rush in. You know what I mean? Can't do that anymore.
Thought were very fun. I love the run ability for chasing down the opponent, but having to do it during certain combos and how tough it was to run cancel out of
that's a skill gap.
Frustrating to me.
That's a skill gap. That's a skill gap. That right there is a skill gap. If you rush into somebody, right, and somebody's throwing projectiles and they miss, that's a skill gap. That is quite literally a skill gap. If you're doing a combo and you have to rush in, that is a skill gap. That's what that is. If you drop your combo, that is a skill gap. It shouldn't be easy to hit a combo because it's a combo. You're supposed to, if you hit that combo, you're supposed to get rewarded for it with big damage, right? It shouldn't be, okay, well, I can do this like the back of my hand in an hour. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be like that.
Definitely do prefer the gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It's the most fun I've ever had playing a Mortal Kombat game, and I'm not joking. Most fighting games, I don't spend all my free time playing, okay? I know it sounds crazy because I'm a fighting game YouTuber, but it's true. For most fighting games, I did not log on to play every day, but I did for Mortal Kombat 1 because it was just that fun. There was so much depth. I loved experimenting.
I agree.
with Kameo.
MK1 is fun, you guys.
Still
Don't get me
fun to
wrong.
this
It is
day.
fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
New pairings, and it's still really enjoyable. So if Mortal Kombat 1 really does die, that's gonna be a darn shame because
But the player base is definitely
it's the most
toxic,
fun
bro.
I've had playing a Mortal Kombat game. And also, I was looking forward to Kombat Pack 2. There was tons of speculation online, and we know NetherRealm's already working on it, so I hope it doesn't get canceled. But honestly, it could. I think at the very least, we're going to get Kombat Pack 1, and that's going to finish, and we're gonna get all the characters. And also, I hope everyone stops comparing these games together. Yeah, it's fun to compare and contrast games a little bit, but what I mean is, I hate when people say, oh, you play this game, well, I play that game, and my game's better. Why can't we both just enjoy our games? Why can't we just both play each game? I play Tekken 8 and Mortal
Because
Kombat.
every game is
I don't hate
$60
either one.
plus,
They're
bro.
both fantastic games in my opinion.
Because every
Tekken 8
game is
has way
$60
better
plus.
gameplay, there's way more characters for sure, but I still love Mortal Kombat 1. But for some reason,
I will
people
say this
online
though.
just love
I will
to
say this
argue
though. I will say this for Tekken. I will say this, you guys. Tekken 8, you can customize your character and you don't have to use a microtransaction. I have yet to see a microtransaction pop out of that game, you guys. You can go ahead and you can customize your character to look like any character that you want it to look like. I quite literally made Melina inside of Tekken 8, bro. So you can definitely do that. You know what I mean? So if it's like a money thing, you guys, I would say go Tekken 8 for sure, bro. You know what I mean? You pay the $70 base game and you can customize your character for free. MK, you have to pay for those skins.
about which game's better and demonize people for playing their preferred game, and I just hate that. But I'm getting off topic. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.
Solid video, man. Shout out to that boy Underdog. True Underdog. Alright, we got 2 more videos I want to take a look at, bro. Your boy Dynasty said that MK1 is dying, and this is NetherRealm's official response? I think that's what he meant. Official response.
In an election year guaranteed to divide us.
This is a debacle.
Finally, a second term we can all agree on. Yes! Comedy Central's The Daily Show.
Bro,
Mondays with
a
Jon Stewart.
15-second ad is ridiculous, bro.
And streaming next day on Paramount Plus.
Ever since Super Bowl came, everybody wants they want you to download that Paramount Plus.
Talking about this new update.
All right.
You guys wouldn't
So
believe.
this is Mortal Kombat 1 is dying. Is NetherRealm Studios? Wait, this is NetherRealm Studios official. I'm gonna say response because it just feels right to say that.
I was
boy
cleaning
Dynasty.
out a bunch of garbage underneath the freeway, and I came across this this shirt that I used to have 7 years ago. It only seemed fitting to wear this shirt with this logo on it, given that we're talking about this.
Oh no, the way he's starting
new
this, bro, I
update
can
in
already tell.
regards
It's
to
about
Mortal
to be
Kombat
toxic.
1, everyone's favorite desync simulator. Yo, what's up? It's Dynasty with a quick update in regards to MK Uno. Of course, you guys, you know, today, Kameo finally dropped on the Kameo roster. You wouldn't know that up until, like, maybe an hour or so ago because the socials weren't letting you know, but thankfully, they've been active lately. So active that after complaining, when I say complaining, I mean the last 2 days on my Twitter X timeline have been pro players, content creators, shills. Yes, the shills, a lot of them actually turned a new leaf over and have been criticizing the lackluster states.
Oh, this is the intro. Yeah, let's get into the video, bro. There we go. Updates.
Finding this in the trash, take a second, drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you.
Trying to get
I
into
love
that
you for
meat and
choosing
potatoes,
me to
bro.
be your Mortal Kombat 1 insider. You guys do know there's no machine behind me, just you, the community. So without you, these MK Uno videos do not happen. So thank you for always.
Community response. Hold on. Okay.
Recently came back from the dead. You guys do know that account was dead for 2 months. Until like last week when they came out.
Oh, Mortal Kombat 1. I didn't even know that.
They came out 9 minutes ago as of the time recording this video and said, we are aware
I didn't even
that
think.
DC
I thought they were
issues are
kicked
still
off of Twitter.
affecting Kombat League and are working on a fix. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your
I
patience.
think I did see this.
Something they could have said 7 days ago after we updated our games and immediately were thrown into Kombat League with desync issues again. They waited a whole week to tell us that this game is still broken. When they
So are the
just did
desync
this,
issues
like,
actually
7 days
fixed?
ago.
Like, are they still going on?
So
Are they
waited
less
for all
frequent?
of
What's
us
going
to
on?
Voice our displeasures the last
Does
2
anybody
days.
know?
When I say us, I mean the whole community to complain. To finally come out and give us this blank ass statement. Nothing less.
Like it was computer automated?
Nothing more,
Yeah.
as far as I know. Head honcho Ed Boon's not said anything either. And again, it's to the point where like.
That's toxic, bro.
Again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I came out and said, wow, complaining worked despite what other creators want to tell you. Vocalize your displeasures when you know things need to be fixed. Because believe it or not, some of these shills are saying that we should not be asking the community manager for an update. I'm not even going to give this
that's crazy.
guy any time of day on my channel because I responded to this bullshit idea on Twitter and all we got were crickets. But I'll just do this. Choo-choo. Choo-choo, gonna choo-choo.
What was the latest patch then?
Hashtag sponsored by W.
Let's hope it fixes the online stream matches.
But you can see from the responses here, everybody is giving them their opinions, and they're quite
We
valid.
want Dragon Crystals.
What
We do want
was
Dragon
the
Crystals,
last
bro.
patch for then? Fix desync and drop crossplay before Tekken 8 drops, or you're gonna lose so much of your fan base, well, even more than you already have. Let's hope it gets fixed. I do plan to have online stream matches. We want Dragon Crystals as an apology, thanks. That's wishful thinking, but what's it worth when they haven't even dropped new things in the premium store, I think, in the last 6 weeks? I think everything they've actually got on the most recent update you can actually get in the shrine, but there hasn't been a new piece of content in the store for 6 weeks. That might be wrong, but I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks. I saw it earlier.
Yeah, bro, it is so
forums.
difficult to get Dragon
Tested before
Crystals,
y'all
bro.
release because y'all clearly didn't do that last time. Facts. We want
So
Dragon
difficult.
Crystals. Game was $70 plus, bro. This is fucking
And it is.
How about some reward for making
It
us wait a
definitely
whole
is, bro.
month? This patch better fix it because fans
$70
last
base
straw for this
game.
Nobody is gonna
$70 base game, you guys. And then you have to pay Dragon Crystals, right? To get skins. Right? So microtransaction. After microtransaction. Right? And then if you want gears, you got to pay like, what, $5 for it? So another microtransaction, right? So in total, probably, let's say you bought the base game, right? $70. And just to get a couple of skins. Let's say you got like 5 skins, right? So now all of a sudden the base game goes from $70 to $110. Sadness. And God forbid if you pay for the $100 edition.
month with this game-breaking blog. We all know that is a lie. Since you're at it, can we get $10 skins as an apology for our inconvenience? About damn time you at least acknowledge the issue after claiming it was fixed when it wasn't clearly. I haven't been able to find one Kombat League match since launch.
That's horrible.
Already submitted bug, but no help. And again, I mentioned this in my MK1 is dying video. Believe it or not, there are people out there who still have never played a single game online. And I see it in the comments every here and there. Somebody will write a whole paragraph saying, Dynasty, I shit you not. I have proof. Check your Instagram DMs for my videos. And I've seen it.
Bro,
I see people get desynced.
If you paid $70 for the game and you can't hop online, bro, sue. And quite literally just sue, bro. I'm suing the draws off of Warner Brothers, bro, off that alone, bro. The draws, bro. Cause you got me so bent if you think I'm gonna pay $70 for a base game and not play it online. You've got me bent. I would want to refund something, bro. They have to figure some compromise. They have to compromise some way. shape, or form. Because I'm not paying $70 to not play my game online, bro. Like you quite literally 9 times out of 10, if you download a fighting game, you're trying to play online, bro. Sometimes you're trying to play with your friends online too, bro. Like we're in a day and age, bro, where nobody's really going over nobody's house to like play a quick match. You know what I mean? That's horrible.
Immediately when going online every time, and I don't know what to say to these people. What do I say?
Yeah,
to
what does he say, bro?
issues?
What would y'all say? What would y'all say in this situation, bro? What would y'all say in this situation? You pay $70 for a game and you can't hop online, bro. And you text your favorite YouTuber like, "Hey, bro, how do I stop this? You got any tips, tricks, anything?" Like, what does he say to this, bro? What does he say to this?
I think we have it bad 1 every 2 games desyncing, but some of you guys can't even play online Combat League. It's how about fix the game unbalancement as well? 3 days just to acknowledge
Unbalanced because it's casual based, bro. It's a mixture between MKX and MK11.
the issue after a failed patch. It was longer than 3 days, my friend. Give us character XP as compensation. Again, they always nerf the XP.
Is that the panda from Tekken? That is.
It's a shame, dude. It's a shame. And again, everybody's talking about Tekken 8 because Tekken 8 drops at the end of this month. And by all accounts, man, from the roster and the content at the core of the game, like the modes you get, the depth Tekken is offering. Hell, the pre-order bonuses are even cooler. The DLC pass, in my opinion, with Eddie already is already making me pretty stoked. It's a rough time to be a Mortal Kombat fan. I could go ahead and show you guys some of the recent statements made by the likes of a Sonic Fox, a Tekken Master, a Rewind. A lot of these big pro players have already came out and said if this game does not get more support...
Oh my god, no. Not an ad in between that, bro. Come on, man.
More, love from NetherRealm. The pro competition money is already a joke. But if the game's not fixed and I guess enjoyable to be played, a lot of these guys are going to be dropping the game. So from the competitive aspect, it's fucking dead. From the casual aspect, nobody has anything to do because all there is Combat League and a D6. Yep. What the fuck, man? And we're only 2 characters into the DLC pack. Like, we already know there's going to be a Combat Pack 2 and an Aftermath expansion. Eventually, when it's all said and done, maybe in like a year, the game will be perfect. But it just goes to show that this game was rushed. This game was pushed out.
And bro,
the idea,
I feel like me, Dynasty, a couple other YouTubers, bro, said the same thing, bro. We said the same thing time and time again, bro. Besides the whole Kameo system thing, which everybody basically said that they really don't mess with. But Dynasty and I basically, and I think Diff said it too. But we all said that, and I think, what's his name said it too. Uncaged Games. Don't quote me on that. But we all said that the game was rushed, bro. Quite literally. Soon as I saw Street Fighter 6 release their game, then I seen MK release their trailer, I knew, bro. I was like, okay, hopefully they don't rush the game, right? Got our hands on the beta, right? Couple of issues here and there. It wasn't too crazy, right? But, it's a beta. You know what I mean? Everybody gets their hands on the game, bro. Day 1, we're having issues, bro. Day 1. Which, okay, fair. Most fighting games, they have issues on day 1, like online and all that stuff. Cool, right? That's why I just opted to play story, right? But then, after a week, bro, you got similar issues, bro. So it's like, store wasn't working. Certain characters you couldn't do. If you paid the $100 edition, sometimes your character wouldn't even load in. So it was just issues like that, bro.
Whole, nickel and diming our consumers post-launch.
Yeah, then the nickel and dime, yep.
Fatalities, the $10 costumes, which aren't even legit costumes, that aren't even authentic to the actual costumes we got 20 years ago. I could go on and on.
Reskins from Deception, all that stuff.
A blanket statement that means literally nothing. No ETA. Ed Boon not coming out and giving us a real heartfelt apology. The community manager literally turning off the responses on Twitter to where he can tweet about the Lions and you can't even respond with, "Hey, Tyler, by the way, I'm fucking the desync issue, bro." Like, they're in an echo chamber. And it's fucking sad, dude. It's fucking sad because what do you do? What do you do?
I
As a
like how
Mortal
it just
Kombat fan?
zoomed
You
in.
just have to deal with it. It's the same
No,
old
that's
song
crazy.
and dance every fucking time a new game comes out from NetherRealm. Post like Injustice 2, I'd say. You know, conveniently. It's
And you
what
can
I
tell,
got
bro.
on.
Oh man, I ain't even meant to scroll back to this. Hold
You're
on.
such a
Let me
good
go back to
listener,
it.
Thomas. It makes me feel so special.
You are special. If you don't mind, if you could.
Talking about this.
Well, they put me all the way back here, bro.
There's gonna be a Kombat Pack 2 and an Aftermath.
Hold on.
It's fucking sad, dude. It's fucking sad because, like,
There we go.
Robin's staff and shit were hidden behind mystery boxes. Like, the writing was kind of on the wall. But at the same time, man, I truly
Look,
do
y'all,
feel
look. You can see it in his eyes, bro. He is devastated at the state of the game right now, bro. You can tell that, like, it's hitting him home, bro. Like, this is not a face of somebody that wants to go in and just play Tekken 8, bro. It's not, bro. It's not. He wants to sit on the game. He wants to play MK, bro. Because he's probably like me, bro. He done grown up on the game, you know. He done played MK, you know, since he was a little Dynasty. You know what I mean? And then to like see where the game and see the game where it's at right now, you know, he just looks like he's sick. He's sick about it. You know what I mean? Like you can see it in his face. You can see it in his eyes, bro. He looks like he wants to cry, bro. That's crazy, man. Just between the microtransactions, the player base, you know, the bugs, glitches, all that stuff, bro. It is, bro. Like it's ruining the game, bro. It is. I'm not gonna say it's killing the game, bro, but it's ruining the game for sure.
we were way too hard on Mortal Kombat 11 because if we knew what we know now, you know, hindsight's always.
All right, let's go to the next video, bro, because I think he pretty much summed up everything he needed to say on that one.
I would not have talked about if
All right.
I'm really not.
Last video, you guys. It is by your boy Diff. These new features and game modes might save Mortal Kombat 1. Let's see what he has to say.
To discuss leaks ever. I think out of like the 800 Mortal Kombat videos on my channel, maybe one other time I've discussed leaks, and that was probably back when I had like 10k subscribers, really finding out what I wanted to do in the community. This leak right here, I would not have talked about if this dude isn't right on
Fate unknown, bro.
everything that has happened for like the last 5 months. I'm serious, man doesn't miss. I get better communication from
The
this
man, the
guy
myth,
than
the legend,
I do
Fate
the
unknown.
rest themselves. I'm serious. He lets everybody know it's coming like weeks in advance, and then it ends up happening. But it gets a little
Secret
bit
dev?
because originally in the last
I think he might be a
I
secret
thought the
dev,
guy
bro.
was just a data miner.
He playing both
But when you
sides.
Look at the Reddit post. He knows way more than just data mining these things. They turn out to be true almost to the dot on things that aren't involved in the code at all, making me think this man knows somebody that works at NetherRealm, which fair play, fair play. If you're the insider, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. And there's hope. Not for a Scorpion buff, but hope for this game, for everybody else besides me and the other Kuai Liang man.
It is, bro. I don't think anybody's giving up on the game, bro. I think people are just upset.
Viewer sets can finally return on my channel. There are so many community
I think people are just
members
upset,
I've
bro.
lost touch with since MK1 released, because in MK11 twice a week I would take my Scorpion and play viewers. That's coming back, and not just because crossplay is releasing. From the leaks, rooms are actually coming back. It looks like they'll be called lobbies this time around. but
Rooms.
essentially that means rooms.
Interesting.
My only slight concern about that is it was only crossplay rooms in MK11, and something's telling me it's only going to be crossplay rooms in MK1, which means us Xbox players still cannot compete in MK1. If
Sheesh.
you're unfamiliar, the way you compete in Mortal Kombat games is the tournament organizers host a King of the Hill session and then hit the spectate feature, and sadly, there's never been a crossplay King of the Hill, which I've been advocating for years now. I said that would be the most important feature that should be added to MK1. I am hoping I'm wrong, but that kind of scares me because crossplay rooms are great for me. I, as a creator, get to run viewer sets versus all of you guys.
That's mostly, bro. That's mostly why a lot of creators want the crossplay aspect, bro. Because let's say you're on PlayStation, right? And your favorite YouTuber is on Xbox, right? Not going to be able to play with them without crossplay. So the fact that MK, you know, has yet to put that aside the game, bro, has a lot of people upset, bro. A lot of people. You know what I mean?
Xbox or PC, that's tragic, man. Like, we on Xbox
I hope
and
teenage
PC
Hanzo
deserve
Hasashi is
to
going to
able
be Scorpion,
compete
so
without
Kwai Lang
having
can
to
die
go
like his
buy another
father.
console. It's 2024.
That is
man.
gruesome, Scorpion.
Crossplay is not that hard. I'm using this guy I played earlier's combat card for an example, but on the flip side, look at my name right there. I am Wild Holy Moon Thunder D0SH. That's me, right there. I could show you my full profile. I was playing against this guy in casuals. Sorry, friend.
How did he put his name in there like 5
really
different
fun
times?
set. My name on Xbox is clearly Diff FGC, so why would it change it to that if we weren't going to get all sorts of game modes supporting this feature? It's the same way in Combat League leaderboards. My name will be Wild Holy Moon Thunder. Let me show you. Yes, I am Elder God, because remember, before I went on Christmas break, I told you guys I was playing with friends and all that. I mean, that's old news, but some of you might be surprised if you weren't around in December/late November. Obviously, it still shows my rank is 257 in Elder God.
That's insane.
But look right here, rank number 1. This Tanya player has been like rank 1 or 2 the entire time that MK1's been out. That man's name is completely changed now to Delicate Polished Night Pond Ice.
Bro, what?
I don't know why it would change on the leaderboards as well if it wasn't going to be added to it.
So they have crossplay features already in the game.
If it doesn't actually
That's what this is
show
telling me.
ranked like it's showing right here, and they're just more testing it on all the.
So it look like they have crossplay inside the game, bro. It look like we're gonna be able to like change our names and all that other stuff, but they, got preset names in there, just to basically like test it. You know what I mean? So it look like they're testing it right now. So I don't know, bro. When they release crossplay, I don't know if there's gonna be like fully fleshed out, you guys. I think there's gonna be like a whole lot of issues and bugs when it comes to it. A lot of people getting kicked out of the game, bro. Because anytime they've released anything so far, it's always been broken, bro. So I would say like when the crossplay does come out, you guys don't expect too much, bro. Don't expect too much.
Features, but at the very least, they would need to switch it back. If
It's just like,
wait,
what? It's just I don't like Kwai Lang. I'd rather see Hanzo as Scorpion. Do you have any more leaks? We talked about the leaks for Farah being the next person for our Kameo system. And then Quan Chi has leaked skins as well. So Quan Chi is getting secondary skins since he's going to be DLC and since he is part of the Kombat cast. But other than that, it hasn't been anything too crazy other than Peacemaker basically just getting pushed back. But Farah is going to be a part of Peacemaker's trailer from what we've seen since she has her rendered out version already. Other than that, no, there's nothing too crazy when it comes to leaks this week. Just those two things. The skins for Ermac's secondary skin too. That also got confirmed as well. And then Quan Chi. But, Omni-Man doesn't have anything though. So Omni-Man, Peacemaker, I don't think they're going to have secondary skins at all. But for like people that were like past MK players, you should see skins for them.
See who this Baraka Striker player actually is. So that's my copium, right?
Everybody come for the fresh and fruity. Only at IHOP, it's Rudy Tooty.
Yeah, I kind of covered the leaks in the beginning. It was quickly, but it was more. This was more so like a what state MK is as of right now. My opinion on what MK is at right now, and then just other YouTubers' opinions as to where they see MK as of right now.
Features. Next up is Tag Team mode, and Tag Team was added 3 updates ago. It's exactly what you think it is, where instead of having a cameo, you tag in and out. And we know it's possible. There are already mods on PC right now that you can go and play where you tag in and out, which personally, not to sound blasphemous here, I never really wanted Tag Team mode in September, October, and November. But now that we've been this far into the game and it doesn't look like we're getting many other modes, I'm happy with it. In fact, that would be kind of insane.
That's crazy, bro. We are quite literally not getting jack, bro. To the point where people are happy about getting tag team mode, bro. People that are not excited to get tag team is happy to get tag team mode, bro. So I guess that's a league too, Scorpion, bro. We're getting tag team mode too, bro. From what my boy Diff just said. Alright, cool. It's all good. I'd rather see young Hanzo becoming as Scorpion. I think Scorpion is gonna be the original Hanzo is gonna be in the expansion though. I think I did see something about that. But yeah, bro, tag team look like it's coming to MK, you guys. So how do you guys feel about the tag team mode?
That I could play both Scorpion and Melina at one time.
That might be toxic.
Is Melina without Hanzo, Scorpion, Kameo is probably not going to get as much damage, but a man can dream. She still gets decent damage with the upwards.
See, that's what people really wanted in the beginning, bro. They wanted the
good friends that lives near.
Oh man, I did it again.
I would not have talked about if this dude.
I did it again. Hold on. I'm about to just start from here.
Regardless, it would never be competitively viable, but it would be really fun if we could all run, you know, tag team versus each other. Next up is Kameo mode, and I have absolutely no idea what that means. I was thinking maybe you had like a Kameo and another Kameo. And
what is Kameo mode?
All Kameo moves to be ambushed.
Corey, how you doing?
Combine all Kameo moves, but there's a voice line that says Kameo wins in the game files. Like the announcer says that, and I just have no clue. That's like the biggest speculation one for me. Like,
Kameo wins.
What even a Kameo?
What would that even be?
Game mode could be? Do you select another Kameo? Because no way, with how fast updates have been, we don't even have all the game modes that are presented to us since launch. There's no way that these Kameos all have their own individual moveset, along with the fact that there's Kameo DLC alongside the
Kameo wins.
It's got to be that the main character Kameo gets the 4 moves, can move at all times while doing the moves, and then you get a second Kameo that also maybe turns them all.
I'm gonna be honest with that. That sounds dumb, bro.
Again,
that sounds dumb.
That it's in the game files, but again,
like not that he said what he said sounds dumb, bro. But the whole fact of the idea of that being like Kameo, if that was the idea that they were going for, bro, that would be dumb, bro. Like having the Kameo like playable without giving them more moves than what they have, I feel like that would be dumb, bro. Would it be wacky? Would it be goofy? Maybe, but. Dumb idea? I think it would be, bro. I think it would be a dumb idea, bro. NetherRealm took that route.
I just want something, NetherRealm. Thank you. We have figured out essentially what this warrior shrine is, and sadly,
I'd rather have Hanzo Hasashi as Scorpion.
To those meteor towers and
nobody wants the imposter, but I know mobile. The MK wants Scorpion is Hanzo and not Kwai Lane. Yeah, I've seen that, bro. On Onslaught, that is the original Hanzo. I miss the sexier outfits, bro. Bro. When they dropped that Melina skin in MK9, fire, bro. Now, it's like they toned it down, bro. I don't even think we're getting jiggle physics, bro, anymore, bro. We used to have jiggle physics in MK9. We don't even get that anymore, you guys. Characters are just like, and I don't even know, man. I don't know what they did between MK9 all the way up. But I don't know why they didn't keep certain skins for certain characters, bro. I would not mind seeing Sonya Blade's MK9 skin inside of MKX. Or not MKX, but MK1. I don't know why they like didn't keep that. Same with Melina, you know, Jade. All of them, bro. Crazy.
MK11, 10 minutes into the hour, every hour, so 11:10.
Remember Jay's outfit from Mortal Kombat Deception?
Fire! A meteor flew across the middle of the Towers of Time screen, and you had to input this like long string of hidden buttons. It was like up, left, right, down, right, left, up.
Blame Dominic for destroying MK.
Wasn't super simple, but it was a string.
I think Jade is Arabic.
Kind of like an old arcade secret Easter egg. And when you did that, you unlocked a new secret tower where normally you put the skeleton keys to get a new tower. And if you won the fight against that opponent, you got.
Hey, Sean Stewart. I'm hosting.
You know what I miss? Hold on, I'm about to see if I can skip this. Hold on.
I would not have talked about if.
You know what I miss, you guys? I miss the crypt. That's what I missed. Having to go through there with the jump scares, bro. That kept the game fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That part of the game was fun.
And trust me, I think this might be an Injustice 3 thing, but at least a middle.
And then they messed it up in 11.
That NetherRealm might do it. A big one that I'm so happy about. Like
Shang Tsung's Island. No, you should have kept the crypt, bro.
Made sense why it didn't return from MK11. Mercies are back in the game files.
I saw this. Mercy in back in the game file. I seen this.
Mercies. There's even challenge lines that
wait, Diff, he's getting this information a little later, bro. I swear I covered this like 2-3 videos ago.
It was so fun you know, it didn't affect anything. The winner could just give the opponent 20% more life and go for it. Maybe it was a little bit toxic, but I honestly never saw in a ranked set somebody mercying, because after 2 months of the game, people had already seen the clips of people mercying and then losing, and nobody did that anymore. It was usually just friends or
Show us Jade from MK Deception. Forgot how she looks again. Hold on. I can even pull it up on here, bro. I've never tried this. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let me see. I would have to quite literally go to like the search, bro. We could probably look it up on YouTube real quick. Hold on. Six Ninja Star. What is he doing right now? Streaming. Let's see. Jade Deception skin. Was it Deception? Yep, Deception. That's the Jade Deception skin.
At Olive Garden, sauce is the soul. Made from scratch every day.
Hi, I'm Jade from Mortal Kombat. You know, saved Earthrealm from evil, yada yada.
Oh, this video was corny.
That was tough. But now I'm ready for some real competition. Here, write this down. I'm 36, 24, 36. And I'm a Scorpio.
That's wild.
Winning Girls Gone Wired isn't just about a pretty face.
MortalKombat.net.
Anderson can high kick a guy into rotating.
What is this?
I've got the brain.
He's Scorpion's like, yeah, I remember now.
To win this thing, if I have to break every one of you in half to do it.
Like, I remember now.
Jade.
She had the braids and everything, bro. I think this Jade and then Jade from MK9 by far was my favorite skins, bro. And then I think Dark Jade. Dark Jade was pretty sweet too, bro. They've always done something clean with Jade. Dark Jade was always clean too. Melina from MK9. Hold on. MK9 Melina was fire, bro. Her original and Flesh Pit skins, fire, bro. Let's see, hold on. Let's try skins. Scorpions was fire in this one too, bro. Oh, these are all of them. These are all of them. Let's go to Melina. Like, that skin is cold, bro. Like, whatever happened to these? Whatever happened to these, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to run the Flesh Pits all the time, bro. Because she was quite literally half naked in this one, bro. And I knew, bro, I was gonna throw somebody off guard with this skin every time, bro. I knew it. I knew it. It was clean, too. It was a clean skin. It was showing too much, but not showing too much at the same time. Who else had a great skin in this one? It's like Sonya Blade skins. Fire.
Mission accomplished.
That's the Sonya I remember. Even this one. Like, what was wrong with this skin, bro?
Mission accomplished.
What was wrong with this skin? What was wrong? Like, quite literally, what was wrong with this skin, bro? They couldn't, like, they want to remaster every skin from Deception, but they don't want to take anything from, like, MK9, none of that stuff. We can't get this skin again in the other room. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. She was completely naked. Sonya wasn't naked. Melina, yes. Yes, all right? I understand not bringing this back. Like, this right here, I understand. Like, if you didn't want to bring this skin back, I definitely understand, bro. I definitely understand. Like, that's showing a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's showing a lot. But we can't get this skin for Sonya. Like, come on. Like, come on now. We can't get this skin for Sonya. This is showing too much. Does MK9 Sonya fit her as a military woman? I feel like it does. I feel like it does. If anything, I feel like she was more military in this one in an MK what was that one? MKX than she was in MK11 and in MK1. In MK1, they just basically put her classic skin in there and just said, "Here you go, we got Sonya Blade." You know what I mean? She wasn't like special forces. She wasn't really like military. This show more like military. Like, she even has the tags on her neck to show that she's military. Like, in each one of these, she had the tag around her neck. You know what I mean? And she even had the hat in this one too. Let's see, hold on. MK1. Not MK1. MKX. And I think this MK Sonya was, this is the first MK where Sonya wasn't like not actually playable, right? Sonya is a soldier, not a stripper cop. That's what I was saying. The second skin is like quite literally not showing more. I can understand the first skin for like most of these, but the second skin, like, come on. She has on a sports bra. Like, come on. And then if you want to go as far as to say like, okay, that's too much. The MK X skins were even sweeter. Like, come on.
Bumpy skin and
She's sporting the same thing, the T in this one too.
texture. It's smooth skin and evens tone.
Visions are clear now.
Like, you can't, you're telling me that this is too skimpy. This skin for Sonya is too skimpy.
Sonya Blade.
This is too skimpy right here. Like, let's be for real. I'm just saying, the skins now, like, even with this one, even with her original skin.
You don't have to prove yourself.
Even with the original skin. I'm not mad at this.
Chip on your shoulder says otherwise.
At least she looks more military in these than she did the other ones. The newer MKs. And her moveset was better. And her moveset was way better. Let's see here. MK9, Sonya does not have a bra on. I'm talking about her secondary skin, her alternate skin. Okay, maybe the first one, too much. I understand that, right? But how many other fighting games do you see characters like that? Like, look at Chun-Li, for example, right? Do you see how thick Chun-Li is inside of the leggings? Like, come on. And she shows cleavage inside of that one too. Like, if anything, they show more in Street Fighter than they do in MK nowadays. You see, I hope MK9 and MK versus DC makes characters look real, so we can have Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion. Blame him for everything. I bet he would call us perverts. That is from a mod. What is from a mod? Which one? Or look at Mia from King of Fighters too. I love sexy outfits though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to show cleavage to have a sexy outfit. You know what I mean? You don't have to show it for the outfit to like look clean, look fire. But if you're gonna reskin something, at least add it from like all the games. Don't just keep it from Deception. You know what I mean? You're gonna keep it from Deception. You're like quite literally limiting. You know what I mean?
Johnny's mine, Sindel.
Even with this one, I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. And now, is it super basic? Have I seen? Yes, it's super basic. Super basic. You know what I mean? It's like they took the same, like, you could have, like, you know, cut it down to the way. Like, come on, bro. They don't have to fit, like, what is it called? Like, dress shirts. You know what I mean? Like, it could have had some type of slick anything to it. Even if they weren't showing the belly. You know what I mean? It just seems so, like, white-collared now, if that makes sense. Then we got some Tekken. Let's see what he's doing right now. Hold on. Not standing on business.
Forget to like and subscribe to get a chance to get your comment feed.
What are we looking up? Hold on, I didn't even see this. Which is better, Deadly Alliance Katana or MK9 Katana? I would say MK9 Katana. I'm going with MK9 Katana. I like Deception Katana, but MK9 Katana just, I don't know. Deadly Alliance Katana and MK9 Katana. I'm going MK9. Yeah, my emotions are telling me 9. Let me see. From Smash Bros? Let me see. Smash Bros. I wouldn't even say it was because of the skin. I'm just saying like the just character in general. Like in general, I just feel like she played it way better than the Deception. And she wore the outfit way better than Deception too. Not even because it's sexier though. It was just like the way the character moved, you know what I mean? Even when like the character like won, she even had the fan in her face and gave a wink. I don't know, it just felt like you could feel the character more. It just felt more in depth. Nah, she's from King of Fighters. King of Fighters? Or is it Honor of Kings? Kings of Fighters? Bro, where's my F at? There we go. Oh, I was just here. No, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is kind of wild. I'm not even gonna hold you up. This one is kind of wild. That's a wild angle. Not gonna lie to you, bro.
The new Tropic Bowls at Tropical Smoothie Cafe are sunshine by the spoonful. It's tropic time.
MK9 Katana wore a belly dancer type of outfit. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. Her outfit is more skimpy than anything I've seen in MK. Does it top the Melina skin? No. Is this a super skimpy outfit? Yes. Even like, bro, if I load up stuff from like Street Fighter, bro, it quite literally looks just like this, bro. Just like this. Quite literally, hold on. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. Like, look at that, bro. Like, you're telling me MK is doing too much? Look at this. Look at this. You're telling me Cammy's not doing too much? Her whole cheeks are out. Quite literally out.
You're from Spy Family.
I'm like, look at this. This is Street Fighter. This is Street Fighter. Like, come on, bro. You can't tell me this isn't soft porn, bro.
So.
Like, let's be for real. You can't tell me this isn't soft porn, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, look at this. Like, come on, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Like, they knew what they were doing. Half of these poses. Like, come on. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. And she's supposed to be like what? She's supposed to be like the Street Fighter version of Sonya Blade, right? This game came out, what, 2-3 months ago? 4 or 5 months ago? Like, come on now. And you're saying the outfits from MK are too skimpy? Like, come on, bro. Do you see how they're portraying these fighters in Street Fighter 6? Like, let's be for real. This is not a mod. This is the actual skin in the game. I've seen people play with this skin in the game. It's an actual skin. She's like Katana and Scorpion. Fast bro, I guess Street Fighter and King of Fighters and Tekken for the win. I'm just saying, bro. You saying that like MK1 and all that other stuff is like way too skimpy for like certain like characters and stuff, and that's why they had to like tone it down. No, bro, no. Like Cammy's like Cammy's whole like cheeks are out, like quite literally out. Like this is an official skin, and she's supposed to be military. Cammy's supposed to be military. All right, let's see what my boy is doing over here. I just want to see him run like 1 or 2 games of this, bro. Anytime I see 6 Ninja Star do anything, bro, it's hilarious. Quite literally, bro. His fan base be turning up too. I tried to get him to play me, bro, and it just like.
She has cooked you 7 games ago.
I use Chun-Li and Cammy. Now for the boys, I use Ryu. I agree, that's why I use her. Bro, you can use certain characters to throw certain people off, bro. I'm talking about halfway through the game, bro. Folks is getting nosebleeds halfway through the game. Halfway through the game, bro. Picking sexier characters is a fighting style, bro. Quite literally, bro. It gives you an advantage.
Activating instant kill.
Like, you don't have to overdo it, bro, but like, you know what I mean?
Let the games begin.
He just got ran through.
Scum. Quiet
But I forgot who. I think it was Scorpion that said it, bro. He was like, to play him in like Tekken or something, and then if you win, tell him to take off that mask.
You circumflex.
Bro.
I circumflex.
What I tell you, bro, when I tried to go on Twitter and play 6 Ninja Star, bro, he did not want to play me, bro. Quite literally, bro. He did not want to play me. I put $100 on the line, bro, and he still didn't want to play me, bro. I swear, bro. He's scared, bro. Unless you're, like, on his stream, like, giving him money, bro, he's not playing you.
I circumflex, you circumflex.
No hate towards that or anything. You know, get your money how you get it. You know what I mean? I just know, like, he wouldn't play a real one like me.
Circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex.
Bro, his chat is turned up right now.
I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex.
He's just like so over it, bro.
I circumflex, you circumflex.
Oh my god. Oh, he's getting juggled too. Oh my god.
Make him mad.
And it'd be crazy. I'd be rooting for him to win these games, bro. I do. I'll be rooting for him to win, bro.
The emotion stream.
Yeah, because he knows. Yeah, exactly, bro. He knows he's gonna lose, bro.
Kicked out of chromo.
He just got smacked. He just got ran through, bro. Bro, I swear, his whole fan base comes and sees him to lose, bro. Quite literally, bro. They go and see and watch this man to actually lose, bro. And then they spam bye-bye L in the chat, bro. That junk is crazy, man. I've never seen that since Flight Reacts, bro. So, like, technically, he's the Flight Reacts of, like, fighting games right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But, alright, you guys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, bro. If you guys have not seen the leaks in the beginning, go back into the live, man, and check that stuff out, because there was a lot of juicy information, bro. But this is Peeps, man. I love y'all, and I'm out.